Okay, everybody, we're gonna do some restorative yoga to help our muscles after our hard work the last few days. If you complete this practice and show me proof that you did, have someone take a video of you or a picture of you in a pose, go ahead and just do it. Don't try to fake it. Then you will get 10 points towards a prize on Tuesday. All right? So the first one we're going to do is we're actually going to sit, and if you are inflexible like me, then you might have to use a pillow, or I have a bolster, but you might want to use a pillow to do this if you're not very flexible like me, but for some of these, okay? So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to get on the floor, and we're just going to spread our legs out. This is kind of going to feel like a stretch for you. This is the wide-legged, okay, woo, I can already feel it, the wide-legged forward fold. So I just want you to spread your legs out as far as what is comfortable for you. Don't overdo it. Don't, find your threshold here, okay? And then I want you to bend from your hips, from your waist, and just bend forward and go as far as you can. You should feel this right here on the inner thighs and maybe your IT band right here. This is what gets tight on me when I'm running. So just feet straight up. We're gonna hold this pose for a minute, maybe a whole minute. Let's see if I can find a 1 minute. We're gonna hold it for a minute. Oops, I put an hour. 1 minute. Okay? Oh, yeah. And listen, you might be able to take a breath in and go deeper in your exhale. Don't curl your back too much, okay? Just try to fold at your waist, and you should feel it right here. This yoga today should not hurt. If you're super flexible, you might be able to go down and put your elbows on the floor. I can't do that, and that's okay. I'm still getting the benefit of this stretch because I'm doing my best. Let me see if I can back up. We've got all this camera space, and I'm not back. Okay, woo! 20 more seconds in this hold. Breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. That's what I want you to do. Control that breathing. Okay, we are finished with this. Just stay there until I tell you the next thing. I'm going to get my iPad over here so I can see what we're doing. The next thing we're going to do is, The next thing we're going to do is the butterfly. Okay, y'all know this, right? Put your little ankles together, okay? Grab in front, try to push. Oh, you should feel this here and like in your hips, okay? So try to just push that back. You can, if you are flexible enough, don't hurt yourself, but if you're flexible enough, then you can also lean forward, okay? You can lean forward. So, depending on what feels good. I want this to feel good. I want you to feel a stretch, okay? So I want you to hold this pose. And really when we're doing restorative yoga, we're supposed to hold the poses like long poses. So that's why I'm timing it. I'm talking and then I'm timing. Just hold it until I go to the next one. That's what I want you to do, okay? So just hold on to your feet. Let this go. I can really feel it in my outer thigh here, in my hips. And it feels really good. And if you're flexible enough, then you can go forward, but do not hurt yourself. Also, if it feels good, I'm really tight in my hips because that's what happens when I run. You can take your elbows and push down on your knees. You do not want to tear anything. You don't want to hurt yourself. This is not okay to do. You just want to stretch it. 7 more seconds in this hold until I tell you what the next one is. Okay. Okay, so the next hold, this is going to feel really good, but you have to do it right. The next hold is called the pigeon pose. All right, So I might need my bolster for this. I'll have to see how I feel. Okay, so get up in a tabletop. That looks like this. Just get up in a tabletop, okay? You're gonna bring your right foot, your right knee forward and hook your foot in front of your left knee. You're gonna slide back. If that hurts your knee at all, slide a pillow under your little tush, okay? It hurts my knee because I have sensitive knees, okay? And you're just going to do this stretch. Let me see if I can show it to you from this side. I'm gonna show you my legs, see? Okay? And you're gonna just, woo! See my tushy? Okay. Oh, great. Anyway, so you're gonna do that stretch. This stretch is great for runners. It's really gonna get your hamstring right there, okay? So if this hurts your knees at all, then put a little pillow under your tush, okay? All right, let that stretch out. This is good. Let it stretch out. Really let it stretch out that hamstring on the other side, okay? Right in between, right where your leg meets your behind, okay? That's where you want this to stretch. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Just be slow. We get so bound up when we're running and we do heavy stomps on the ground. We get so bound up, and we get bound up by sitting. We get bound up by sitting every day too in our classrooms. So we really want to stretch this out. This is going to make us better runners. You should start feeling a little bit of a burning sensation too. I do. It feels really nice. All of these poses should feel nice, okay? Okay, I want you to gently get up, come back to a tabletop here. I want you to pull your left leg up, your left foot up by your right knee. And I want you to sit back on that one now and do a pigeon on the other side. Or it's a half pigeon. I guess it's called a half pigeon. Okay? If you can reach out all flat, by all means, do it. Can you see what I did? My foot is up in front of my knee. My left foot is in front of my right knee, and I'm just gonna go down. Let's hold that. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Try not to get tense while you're doing this, okay? Try to relax. I lost my timer. Okay, here we go. You can get back up to a tabletop. Just release the knee and get back up to a tabletop here. Let's do a few cat-cows since we're down here. Okay, we're gonna arch your back and breathe in. Okay, that's a cow pose. And then we're gonna arch up and breathe out. That's a cat pose. Breathe in, cow, look up. Breathe out, cat. This is one of my favorites. Breathe in, cow. This makes my back feel so good. Breathe in, cat. Breathe out, cow. One more time, breathe in, cat. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna do ooh, I don't like that. That looks like it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, we just have two more exercises. The next thing we're gonna do, maybe two more, is get on your back. Just lay flat on your back here. Okay, cross your right foot over your left knee. All right, you got it? Right foot over your left knee. And then lift and hook underneath your left knee. You should feel the same stretch as you did on the pigeon. If that pigeon was uncomfortable for you or hurt, then, which it's not my favorite for my hips, it hurts my hips sometimes. This is the same stretch, but less intense. So let's hold this for a minute. I want you to keep breathing, just nice and softly. Breathe in and out through your nose. If you don't feel a stretch, then pull a little more so you can feel the stretch. You can make your breathing kind of sound like the ocean. So it's kind of a, like you're breathing and letting in some extra air that way. Because you're using your throat some, even though it's through your nose. That slows down your heart rate, and that helps slow down everything that might be amped up from the day. All right, set your feet down. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Pick up. Oh boy. Woo! You got it. Just pick up and stretch. It's a big one. One side often feels stickier and stiffer than the other. And that's okay. You just do what you are comfortable with as long as you are feeling a stretch. Don't just lay there. This is so good to lengthen and stretch your muscles so that you can run better. So take advantage of this, okay? You can drop a comment in your proof that you send back what you think a worthy reward would be if you complete all of the tasks, if you get all points for all 10 points for all 10 for all the tasks presented. You can give me some ideas. I have some ideas, but I'm open to listening to yours. Okay. You can stop right there. Now, oh, you're gonna love this. Now you can use a wall if you want to. I am going to use my bolster. You can use a pillow if you want to. I'm gonna use a bolster. And I'm gonna put it under my hips here, okay? And then I'm just gonna flip, this is called the waterfall. Y'all don't wanna see, extra things. Okay, so you're just gonna float them straight up. This is so good for your heart. And it takes all this stuff from here and look, you can even feel it, but it's effortless. So get a pillow and put it under you, or go find a wall, okay? And just float your legs up. This is called a waterfall because you can feel that it's kind of like a waterfall. Well, that's how it feels like to me. It does. It feels weightless up here. So all of that is just taking all this circulation and it's sending all this circulation from down here back to your heart. It's so healthy for your heart to do this. Just breathe, enjoy this one. okay? And the second to last one we're going to do a stretch, but we're going to do what's called the happy baby. I love this, y'all. I love this pose, okay? So while you're still, actually you can remove, if you've got a pillow or a bolster, remove that, okay? Lift your feet up, okay? And grab on to both of the outsides of your feet, and just, that's going to stretch right here, okay? And just do the happy baby. Let me just, okay, there we go. Do that. You can see now what I'm doing. Do the happy baby. This is a happy baby. Just breathe and enjoy this. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to do, I know this is more of a stretch rather than a yoga pose, but I know that some people, running can be hard on your quadriceps. So we're going to show you the quad stretch. So you can hold on to something if you need to, or you can kind of get some balance. Some people hold their ears for balance. It's really fun. Okay, and good core strength. When you guys do those planks, that's so good for core strength because that helps you with your balance. All right, so you're just gonna grab your foot from behind. You're gonna keep your knee pointed down. You can push your hips out, push your hips forward to get that stretch in there. If you need to hold on to something, you can, okay? You just wanna hold your foot back, and you just want your knee down. You don't want to do this. You just want your knee straight down. Let me get my balance again. Get your knee straight down and just let that, just kind of point your knee toward the ground and push your hip out. Okay, shake that out. And you'll get that stretch right there, okay? Let's try the other side. Okay, so my knee's pointing straight down and my hip can just kind of pull out. When I push my hip forward, that is creating the stretch in the quadricep. And that is something that's one of those big burner muscles that we're using a lot in running. And you want to make sure that we're stretching that out. Okay, so a normal yoga practice would then have us lay down and do our Shavasana. And real yogis say don't ever skip Shavasana, because that's when you're kind of thanking your body for all the hard work it's done. And this is what I want to say to you. You can come to me with your grateful pose, hands to heart. But look, heart, ha. Anyway, I do want each and every one of you to know that I have noticed what great work your body has done this week. You just went right into running and doing your best, and minimal complaining, and I know that the weather helps with that. So I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And so if we have the meet at Isle of Wight on Wednesday, then I think we can go. I think we can go and be at least finish the course and be maybe even competitive. I don't know what the other teams are looking like, but if it's too wet, then they're probably going to postpone that anyway. So I won't know that until Monday. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, so give me evidence that you did this practice, and either put your evidence on Team Reach as a photograph, or reply to my email with this video in there to document a video or something to document that you did this. And then I will give you your 10 points credit, and we'll just move on. Okay, so namaste. I guess that's what, I'm not a real yogi. Okay, I'm a, whatever. But see ya later.